Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's good?
Oh, what's really good?
Oh, you know me, Jake. Just chilling.
Oh, yeah? Where you chilling from?
Chilling from 1st to 6th.
Damn. My name is Jake.
And my name is Ricky.
Our podcast is called Chillin' from 1st to 6th because I grew up on 1st Avenue.
And your boy grew up on 6th. And me and Jake been friends for over 23 years now. And we got into some crazy shit along the way.
This podcast will highlight some of that crazy shit while also talking about current events, our careers, and motivating you guys along the way. So, let's dive into it.
Without further ado, man. Getting a little late start today because your boy was a little bit slacking off. And a lot of bit of jacking off.
Yeah, a lot more jacking and a lot less slacking.
Shoot, but yeah, man, this podcast again, we're going through our careers, making memories or reminiscing about how we met, and we already talked about how we got into San Bruno, how we met in elementary school, and just to kind of bring it all together, we're gonna go ahead and talk about our fondest memories.
Yeah, highlight certain moments within elementary school because if we're going 23 years, elementary school was a small portion. So we're going to try to highlight some moments and then get you guys sped up.
Bel Air, huh? In the abs, with the salves.
I would say the first thing that we should probably highlight was the sports side of it, but more or less like us representing our school in sports. So the main sport that we played at the time was basketball. But within that time of us playing basketball, our senior year, our 6th grade year, which is our final year in elementary school, there was only 6 of us on the team.
Probably. Yeah, some of us couldn't make grades. Some of us got deported.
Deported was a big one. We had 15 to begin with, and then the rest of them got shipped back.
Yeah. The craziest part was that most of the girls were one of the better players on our team. That's what it was, man.
Because they were the tallest ones.
Shoot. Yeah, one of my greatest memories playing basketball for my school against other teams was one crazy day we had to play that weak school, that Allen school, and we were down by like 8 points, and your boy got lucky, got a little streaky, hit a little 3 threes in a row while we were down by 11 points. You played that game too.
Yeah, I did.
And then what was it? We down by like 11 points with like 45 seconds left or whatever it may be. Got a little streaky, got back-to-back threes on him. It was a glorious day. And we still ended up losing, but
we got close. The game got close, but I was about to say, I was gonna let you tell that story as much as you wanted to tell that story, but in the back of my mind, I was like, didn't we fucking lose that game?
Yeah, some other girl on the other team got a rebound.
Yeah, big old claw bitch, because I was the one right next to her.
Over Jake.
Right next to her. Yeah, she's about 250, and she just got both big old snicker hands on that basketball. I couldn't smack that shit out.
Long story short, yeah.
But we got them back, though, because then we played them again, and then we beat them. But then they got us back, because then we played them again in the championship, and they beat us.
Yeah.
But, fuck Allen Elementary School.
Sponsored by Allen Hate Group.
But go ahead. So,
But I want to go into more.
Individual, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun for the school.
Yeah.
But me, one of my fondest moments there, shoot, I don't even know if it's do our subscribers like 18 and over for this one?
Just make sure, if you're not 18 and older right now, please
earmuffs.
Turn this podcast off and go into a new one. If you are 18 up, press the button and hit play.
Man, I will tell you right now, it's the first time I've seen a fully nude female.
I know you're gonna go that way.
Oh, I'm going straight for the dagger, because that's all I learned in Bel Air.
Oh, man.
Oh, and it wasn't even, it was recreational hours. And I know you guys are thinking, whoa, so young, got started early. No, it was,
I wish.
It was on a weekend, went to go play basketball with some of my neighbors, actually. And the nearest park happened to be Bel Air Park, or Bel Air School, with the actual hoops. Go hang out, and then ball rolls into like the sewer, and we look, we're like, hey, there's like a magazine. Pick it up, And, WWF, the World Wrestling Federation's hot in the day. Recognize some of the female wrestlers, like, oh, who is this? And by the way, if you're 18 and over, go ahead and Google search Sable. If you're 18 and over, though. Yeah, man, go into some magazines.
Was it a WWE magazine or was it porn?
It was a I think it was a magazine, that type of magazine, WWF edition, because they had Sable and they had a few other wrestlers. And all I know is that I found it in the sewer, but when I looked at Sable's page, I didn't know part of it was in the bush too, because that shit was straight.
You're like
Jumanji.
You're like, I found it as filthy as it could possibly be, but somehow when I gave it back, it was just as filthy or even more filthy.
More filthy. Oh man, that was one of the great Bel Air moments, even though it was on the weekend.
That was like just so like it was a regular moment in your childhood.
That was Tuesday during recess.
Contribute that to Bel Air. It looks like that was just a gold find right there.
Oh man, that was a fun time. But more PG-13 one. Let's see. It always goes back to sports. I'm not even sure if they taught us how to read in Bel Air, but don't remember much education going on over there. Another one was playing silent ball during rainy days. You remember those days?
Yeah, I do remember those.
Oh, silent ball is a game where we can't go outside for recess, so they want to keep us well, so we don't get sick. We have to get on top of our desk, and we're throwing around like a soccer ball, a foam.
Yeah,
soccer
like a
ball?
foam soccer ball.
And you have to make sure throw it at the person, but it has to be a catchable ball. The point of the game is to catch every ball. If you drop one, you're out. Last man wins. If you bobble it, you catch it, that's good. Bobble it, and it falls to the ground, you're done. And I just remember one time, a guy named by the name of, this is a fake name too, Adrian Padilla.
It doesn't get any fatter and faker than that.
It didn't say he was a class clown, he's just a fake class clown, fake name.
Yeah, they call those jackasses too, right?
Oh man, this boy was a fool. He over here, I don't know if he thought he was like the Raiders quarterback or something, but he threw a Hail Mary.
Wasn't his favorite wrestler Goldust?
Hey, he was. Hey, talk about WWF.
Yeah,
him and his brother were into that WWF stuff.
He found the WWF male, what was it, play girl version, and that changed his life forever.
And he said, Goldust.
He said,
that's me. He threw it up to across the room. Mind you, we had 6th grade, and it was combined into one classroom. So there was a lot of kids in there. I think it was like, is it 36 to a teacher? So there's 2 teachers in there.
60 kids.
Yeah, there were 60 kids in one classroom. And he threw one.
Shout out to budget cuts.
He threw one over to a classmate. And mind you, these desks are just mobile desks. They're not like tables where they're locked into the floor.
They're individualistic.
Yeah, they're all individual desks. Hey, girl was she was a warrior. She said, hey, I'm grabbing this one.
Do you remember who was it? I don't remember.
OBJ. This is a fake name like Shabanaba or something like that. Shabana. It was Shabana. She was a homie though. She was cool. She went try to reach for it. And I was like, hey, Shabana's a baller. She got this. I turned around. I was like, oh, I want to see who has the other ball going around. I think there are like 2 balls going on at one time. I turned back. All I see is the LA Gear flashing lights, the shoes with the flashing lights go head over heel, man.
Slumdog Millionaire didn't make that catch.
The answer was not on the mirror on that one.
Good old Slumdog Millionaire didn't make that catch.
Damn. And yeah, that goes from one of my 2 favorite moments at Bel Air School. What you reminisce on over there?
I would say there's a lot I can reminisce on. One of the things I reminisce on the most, which you kind of highlighted earlier, was how shitty the education system is at Bel Air. Because I'll tell you right now, when I got to 3rd grade and I got to Bel Air,
I think you need more English in 3rd grade than as you Went through the grades.
I started learning way more Spanish.
Lost your English.
I lost a lot of English and got a lot of Espanol. No, what ended up happening was, so I'm in Miss McCracken's class, and
Ooh, she was a baddie.
baddie. And I mean, spent a little bit too much time with bananas than she did on. So I mean, sex ed, I was well versed, but reading not so well. And in my household, like I said, 2 great parents, hard workers, all that good stuff. They didn't catch a big flaw that Miss McCracken caught in 3rd grade. I couldn't read. So she comes up to me and she goes, "Okay, Jake, so your turn." And I look at her and I look down and I just shook my head. I didn't know what to say. I just shook my head, and she thought I was being defiant. And I look up at her, I said, "Lady, I don't know what any of that says." And she goes, "What?" Like I said, not. This isn't a scholar school. They go, "Okay, we'll send you to another class that'll help you read." Oh, cool, let's go.
Yeah, very helpful.
Yeah, helpful. It's pointing the direction. So I keep walking, and I'm walking past all the brick and mortar buildings, and starting to get into these little shack systems that have, it's not even a door, it's like a Jamaican shack door where it's like fucking puka shells and shit that you just walk into. So I said, "Okay, hey, what's up, everybody?"
No functioning electricity, just flashlights.
Right. Yeah. And I started noticing, I said, "Okay, well, hey, what's up? Yeah, hey, what's going on?" I'm seeing all the other little kids. A lot of them are real tan. And the teacher goes, "Okay, everybody, well, this is Jake. Everybody say hello, Jake." On cue, all I heard was, "Hola, Jake." I said, "What the fuck? Where am I at?" "Hola, Jake." And then she goes, "Yeah, so this is an ESL class." What's ESL, right?
English as a second language.
They took me, because I didn't know how to read, into an English as second language class. What the fuck is wrong with this school? So my mom gets called. My mom goes flying down and goes, "No, he knows English. He just doesn't know how to read." Long story short, my mom socks up and strangles a couple people. Get put in a good old English class, or reading class. And look at your boy nowadays. Spelling isn't that good right now, but I finally got reading down.
And he knows how to make those corner kicks from soccer now so much because he hung out with his classmates.
I don't know how to really read in English too well, but Espanol, muy poquito.
Oh, shoot.
So I would say that is probably one good moment. Another good moment, once again, one of only a couple white guys at this school dealing with ESL issues. Them dealing with, there's this thing called the Posey Parade. At the Posey Parade, we have it in San Bruno, and it's all the baseball teams, and it's all the groups that come together. Rick was in one. Rick, what was yours?
It's all the recreational organizations. So you have the city orgs, and you got the individual school organizations.
The cops and the fire department.
Yeah, very San Bruno pride. Not San Bruno Pride Parade, but it's a showing your pride for your city that you grew up in. I think it's every
year.
It's the same
July.
weekend. Yeah, the first
week
weekend
of July.
I was actually part of traditional Mexican dancing, the flocorico dancing.
The flocorico.
And,
Where? Go ahead.
I felt like a beast every time, man. I was like probably the only guy there, if not the only guy, the only straight guy for sure. At the young age of 8.
Slanging that thing on them.
Slanging the machete stick, the machete on.
Hey, and that's one thing I was gonna highlight. Rick was machete. Or machete. Because this guy would go, I'm gonna say that's a good 10 blocks. In the blackest, tightest jump I've ever seen in my life. With 2 super sharp machetes creating sparks every click-clack.
Yeah, sparks on us. There's really machetes I was dancing with.
Every click-clack. I was proud of you. I was like, every year I'd always go sit right at the corner and be like, Rick, yeah, let me get some chile, throw that shit this way. Oh yeah, because before I get a lot of hate mail, they throw a lot of candy at the Posey Parade.
Yeah.
So I said, Rick, chicle. That's all I needed.
And I just threw him some little chiclets like that.
And so, but yeah, go ahead.
And then, yeah, it started at one in the furthest part of downtown, and you go, like Jake said, 10 blocks, all the way through the avenue nowadays, San Bruno Avenue, all the way to San Bruno Park. That's where everything ended, and that's where I had to take off my boots, my alligator skin boots, put on some shoes, and run around and throw water balloons after that. But I do remember, like, one of the first 2 years I was there, I was like, man, my boy Jake just watching every time. He better join one of these years.
I didn't play baseball a lot. I wasn't in Flopólico. There weren't a lot of other slots open. But somehow, I got fit into one. Not by choice, but by force.
And that force is called Miss
Anita. There's a woman that works yard duty, R.I.P., that is the scariest figure I've ever run across in my life. So, especially in the 6th grade. So in 6th grade, testosterone's flowing, boys are becoming little young men. Everybody wants to be the fastest, the strongest, all that stuff. So then we have arm wrestling going on. So I'm beating everybody because I got an older brother, so he's whooping my ass. So I gotta pass that forward to all the guys my age. So
he was handling business, and plus he had strong forearms.
Yeah, I got started at a young age, so I'm just taking everybody down. So I said, all right, cool. We're in the room. I thought the lights went out because all I saw was this dark shadow hover over me, and then wham!
Yeah, you got. Let me set the tone first, because in the cafeteria, and I remember you were just knocking. People were lining up to face this guy, and they were like, "Oh man, he's fatigued now. I got him now." Nope. Boom. Next. Boom. Oh, you got a Capri Sun, strawberry kiwi. Play you for it. Psh, mine. Oh, Lunchables. Psh, next. And sure enough, I guess she heard all the commotion, and then
she really wanted that Lunchable.
Or she wanted a Lunchable.
She saw all my fucking winnings and said, hey, I need some of that. Miss Anita comes through with what at the time was the biggest forearm I've ever seen in my life. It was rivaling, dare I say, Schwarzenegger. Comes over, 3 seconds, broke my hand. Took all my Lunchables, everything gone. So later on, I wanted to sock her in the face. But I said, all right, big bitch. You win this round. You win this one. I'll see you again next time. She comes up to me. Long story short, this one. She comes up to me and goes, hey, you're in the Tahitian dance group. And I said, huh? I was like, don't you have to be Polynesian to be in that? And she goes, no, you're in it. And I said, no, I'm not in it. And she goes, oh, no, you're in it. So I ran to my mom, who used to work at the school at the same time. I ran to my mom. I said, hey, Mom, Miss Anita's trying to force me to do this Tahitian dancing thing. And my mom goes, yeah, sure, he told me about it. So you're doing it, right? Let me tell you this. My mom isn't scared of anybody, but somehow just rolled with it, whatever Miss Anita said. So then, day of the Posey Parade, I'm in some red and yellow Hawaiian shorts, white beater, brand new Air Forces, white at that, with the most disappointed look on my face, while me and my boy Solomon, who's on the other side, drum for 10 blocks, while our other boy Stephen and all the other ladies in the dance group just Tahitian it all the way up.
I like how they sold it to my boy Jake. They're like, this is a prestige honor to drum the drum. I think that's only what the peasant Tahitians used to do, right?
Wasn't that what the slaves did? And they tie the slaves up and be like, first one to stop drumming gets eaten.
And I was dancing on the float right behind
laughing at me.
Like Antonio Banderas just clang, 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 clang.
What's that movie called?
What's up with the chiclets, huh?
Yeah, what's up with the chick legs now? What are you throwing out there? Pineapples?
Mariachi, was it?
It was mariachi.
I can't coming out like Antonio. Oh, I look like Zorro actually, man. But yeah, that was another fun memory. Man, they used to throw out these yo-yo balloons filled with water. Used to throw those around. Hella candy.
Good times. So I would say, if I could sum up all the moments, those are some of the moments that hit me the best. There's a whole bunch of moments. We can later in these podcasts go back to them. But I would say, off the top of my head, those are some of the funnier moments that I can think of in elementary school.
Yeah, man.
And now moving on. I like this topic. This topic's cool because it goes back to the business side of things. We're going to talk about first jobs. I think, in my opinion, you should always have your first job be one of your shittier jobs. So it can really motivate you to push further and do more and all that good stuff. So, with that being said, Rick, what was your first job?
Yeah, well, I actually lucked out. I do believe in that ideology of your first job should be your most like crappiest job. That way it gives you like some motivation to push forward and use that as a stepping stone. But I got lucky. I actually got my dream job. It was my very first job. I actually worked at this company called McDonald's, baby. The Golden Arches.
Let me stop you right there. For those of you that don't
dream job, love it.
For those of you that don't know Rick, McDonald's should give him a small stake in the company because as the economy drops, McDonald's goes this way just because of Rick on a yearly basis.
Oh man, that was my first shoot. That's my go-to actually for dates actually in high school, man. But yeah, I actually had the honor of working for Mr. Ronald McDonald
himself.
Thank you, Ron. Call him Ronnie for short.
Ronnie for short. Shining his red ass shoes and shit.
So let's start at the beginning. I was actually living in the East Bay, and my very first, summer jobs coming around. And this is actually the summer between my senior year in high school and going to my freshman year, my first year in college.
So 17?
I was 17. 17, turning 18. Working. Oh, actually, I was applying all over the place. I was applying at Southland Mall because that's where all the cool people want to work at. There's obviously you don't want to work at a food spot. You want to either work at a, what is it, Against All Odds, what they call it over there, was a store. Retail store. The 2020 Fashions, the J.C. Penney's, the
2020 Fashion.
Any place where you could get some discounts for the new fit for the new year. And I actually had the opportunity to get caught. I actually applied. I think about like 26 places there, inside and outside the mall, all in Hayward.
Holy shit!
And I got only 2 callbacks. One of them was from Foot Locker, which I was like, yes, I'm gonna have some new shoes. I'm gonna hook up all my friends with that employee discount. It's gonna be a good time. Get to meet some females there. Get to one day create my own shoe. I had visions. I had dreams. I'm telling you.
One day create my own shoe? They don't let you do that at Foot Locker?
Hey, I had dreams. I was going to be the best salesman.
Holy shit. Okay, proceed.
And then the other callback was from McDonald's. I came home. I already had it set. Mom, I got these 2 applications. I know they're both pretty hard working places, but I'm going to decide with Foot Locker. I was already thinking about my schedule, how I'm going to get there. And then I was like, yeah, it's inside the mall. No big deal. She looked at the offer letter. It was actually it was like it was like a little document that stated that I just had to sign and get her approval that I was gonna work there. And then she looked at it and she put it on the table behind her and she goes, "What is this one, McDonald's?" "I'm signing this one." She signs McDonald's. And I was like, at first, don't get me wrong, I like McDonald's.
I feel like she liked it more than you did.
But she liked it because they were going to torture me. She's like, your first job should be the most crappiest job. She actually told me before she signed it, she goes, "Which one do you like?" I like the Foot Locker one. Oh, well, that's not the one you're gonna get.
Damn.
You get the Foot Locker. You get the McDonald's.
Life lessons right out the gate.
And I was like, wow. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get paid though. So go in there.
Little did she know you fucking psychic. You put that psyche valve on her.
I got it.
Mom, I really hate McDonald's. I don't even like the food there. But you know what I'd love to do? Work with stinky ass feet all day.
Oh, I can't do feet though, man. Some of these people's toes out there in the East Bay, man.
Finagle there.
Get it together. But at the moment, as a young, as a kid, I was like, oh, I want the shoe company. But hey, McDonald's, it'll do too. I went in for my interview, and I literally answered one question. I think it was like, what is your name? And I was like, Ricardo Gonzalez. And they're like, janitor, perfect. So
you're born for the job.
Born for it, literally. And they actually put me straight into training on my first day.
It was really janitorial?
It was actually, no, I wasn't janitorial. It was actually
assistant to the janitor.
Assistant to the regional janitorial manager. It was actually, they put you in that room if you guys do fast food for the first time. I'm not sure how they do it nowadays if you read the manual, but you have to go through a straight sexual harassment training on the TV. VCR, man. What else did they do? How to, safety hazards, and buying the slip resistant shoes. And yeah, they gave me places to where to buy the shoes. And sure enough, the next day I was working an 8-hour shift for my very first time there. And my position at McDonald's was actually every grunt position except the cashiers.
They say, hey, his paperwork hasn't gone through yet. Don't get him in that cash register. he might not be ever coming back.
Man, they had all the little hot girls over there doing the cashier, and then meanwhile your boy was straight. What did I do with that? Hygiene in the back room. I was cooking everything, prepping everything. Part-time janitorial for the men's and women's bathroom. Sweep and mop, and I actually wash the dishes every night too.
God damn.
But can I get some experience on the cashiers? No. We need you in the back.
No accounting for you.
No accountant for you. And yeah, that was my very first job, man.
What is one of the funniest moments you had working there?
Ooh, funniest moments. I have 2 funny moments. One of them comes at the hands of my manager. I think his name was Jose. Cool dude. He was actually a hardworking person too. He actually worked as an actual custodial person for the mall, and then he worked as a manager for McDonald's.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, man, this guy's...
Oh, he did both?
Yeah.
Holy.
So, and he straight up knocked out 16-hour shifts.
Yeah.
A day. And he was a very funny guy. He knew it was very stressful, especially during the lunch rushes. He did janitorial during the morning, and in the evenings, at night times, he did the manager work. So that dinner rush was super busy every time. And I don't know why. They only had either one cook, which was myself, 17-year-old me, and he would actually help out sometimes too. And as there's long lines out the door, 3 cashiers, just orders coming in, bam, bam, bam. He's over here singing, and sometimes he'll yell out from the back, where we're in the back cooking. He'll go, tacos, tacos, 2 for 1, tacos. And people would look over the cashiers and they're like, do you guys actually have tacos there? And but it was just so funny to see people's faces and his reaction. But he also made it really lively, so I thought that was really funny. And yeah, his energy actually brought it, made it funny moment. Another fun, and funny to me at least, was one time, I think my manager was there, the cool guy was there. And it has to come back with difficult customers too. Mm-hmm. This lady put in her order, wanted a customized burger. I'm not sure if at this moment she wanted with or without ketchup. But either way, I made it as to where I seen it on the screen. Put in the order, the ingredients, boom, bam, squirt the ketchup in there, on its way. Lady comes back 15 minutes later. Mind you, she ordered about like 4 burgers for her whole family or whatever. Probably for herself, that fat ass bitch. And then she comes back with one, not even 1/8 of a burger, just like half a nibble left on a burger, and she goes, "Oh, I wanted this one without ketchup. Can you remake it?" This one, man. I remember I heard it, but she was talking to the cashiers, right? I'm in the back, and I heard it, and I think she yelled out, "Plus, your worker's not even wearing gloves." And then I remember the cashier, someone that was in charge, started blaming me that I made the burger wrong. And right off the bat, I already knew I was by myself. And I was like, I made it to whoever put in the order. That's how I made it. So I'm not incorrect. Whoever put down the order might have been incorrect, or you might have just are kind of tricking us to get a free burger, but I didn't make anything incorrectly. She goes, "Oh, just go ahead and make her one." I was like, "All right, I'll go ahead." And then she yelled out, and she goes, "Yeah, make me one with gloves." I don't know what happened. I think that's where I need to control my emotions a little bit. And
Once again,
I know the customers are said to be always right, but some customers are just ignorant.
well, let's go. Let me pause you right there. If you had to describe skin tone, would it have gone more ebony, or would it have gone more ivory?
Oh, we are in the East Bay.
So what's that mean? I don't live in the East Bay. I didn't grow up in the stack. What does that mean?
In the deepest of the East. Deepest of the Oaklandish.
So does that go ivory?
Definitely does not go that way.
Oh, so that might have been an ebony encounter, huh?
Oh, yeah. But with Ebony and Brown, oh, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? And they encounter each other.
But as you were.
Yeah, she said, "You better make them sorry." She yelled from the front, past the cashiers, so I could hear it with all the machinery in the back. "Yeah, you better make me a new one and with some gloves." I said, "Lady, you come over here, get some gloves, and make it your damn self."
I'm telling you right now, you made her fucking life with that offer. She said, "That's an option?"
Shit, you guys have Chillin back here?
Man, I didn't even know you do that, man. Move the fuck out the way, motherfucker.
Damn.
Is that a good description of how she was talking?
Oh, and then, pretty much. Actually, I thought I was her voice for a second there. How you made it sound
But
like
it wasn't as deep. I remember, no, mine is not as deep.
You're not as deep as hers. She said, "Excuse me?" And I said, "Excuse you for what? You heard what I said. Make it your damn self."
Damn.
And then she goes, "Oh, no, let me talk to your manager." And then, I actually had to take another forced 15-minute break. Kind of like my previous episode where I had to take a lot of breaks.
Noticing some patterns going on here.
Sheesh. And it started from the get-go. But yeah, that was one of my funniest moments just because, again, people think that just because you work fast food or you're like the gauntlet, the runts of the whole bunch, doesn't mean that you always have to be kissing people's asses all the time. You got to stand up for yourself, have backbone too. But I thought it was funny just to see her reaction on her face. Result of that one, I did not make her a new sandwich, but my manager had to get in the back and make her own sandwich.
So, rule of that one is she still got her fucking sandwich.
Yeah, she won, I guess.
Customers seem to always be right.
Not mine. Oh, but let me give you a bonus one of another funny moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this a little clean because I know I'm taking a lot of airtime right here. But like I said, I did all facets of that job. From cleaning the kitchen, from cleaning the tables, mopping, sweeping, cook, prepping, and also cleaning up the restrooms.
Oh, no.
No. Restrooms are fine. No one's ever walked into a McDonald's restroom and said, "This smells delicious,"
It's not very good Michelin star food they're serving, so you get what you get.
And it was a real stanky over there.
Or should I say you get what you shed?
You get what you shed. And you shed what you got, basically, too. God damn.
Oh,
and
man.
I'm just going to tell you guys right now. The guy's restroom, whatever. One urinal, one stall, clean, wipe, refill the toilet paper. Easy.
I see where this is going.
Women. When you guys go to McDonald's, please treat it as your own bathroom. For the future, for the children that are currently working here. Because I went to that bathroom one time, and it was crazy because I walked in there, I saw like I didn't hear no commotions at all day. But for some reason, it looked like there was like a struggle there, like there's like a fight. Opened the door, I was like, oh, damn. There's like a blood like all over the place, like blood on the sink and the bathroom stall. And I was like, ooh, I need to get some gloves for sure for this one. I'll make that lady's burger after with these gloves too. Go over there, I start cleaning. And then kind of like a boxer, you know how they roll up like tissue paper to get the blood out their nose and stuff?
Ugh.
So I was like, oh yeah, someone must have really got like in a fight, like boxing and stuff. And I called over my manager. I was like, do we have to report anything like this?
Snitch.
And I looked, and I was like, because I just want to make sure everyone's safe. So I picked up the napkin that was rolled up like someone's blood had, had blood on their nose. Picked it up. It was like perfectly like a cylinder tube. I was like, do I have to report this? Like, I just want to make sure everyone's safe, you know? Because maybe they have bad blood or something. They go, yeah, you might want to put that down and away from your face. People do that a lot here. It's for when they don't have tampons.
Good old 40-year-old virgin ass over here.
God damn. What is that with a tampon? Huh?
Wait a minute. It wasn't a tampon. It was rolled up paper?
It was rolled up toilet paper used as a tampon. I don't know how I got on the walls, how I got on the mirror.
What the fuck part of the story is funny?
The bonus part was that I got some sexual education going on there about the reproductive system.
Well, you just made me fucking sick.
But yeah, it was definitely my favorite. Not my favorite job, but I want to say definitely did teach me a lot of lessons, how to clean, and a lot of my little cousins love me for that too. Because I used to bring, before working at McDonald's, because I used to bring French fry bags or to-go bags filled with French fries and hamburgers. I used to make extra burgers on purpose, just so I could have stuff to give to my cousins too.
Well, I never had no fucking chicken nuggets.
Oh shoot! You need to come to the deep East Bay.
All right, to finish that off, what lessons did you learn, and what has stuck with you to this day working that job?
What I learned is, one, always stick up for yourself. I mean, do not, just because you're working for somebody, doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice your backbone. Always have a backbone. Always have speak your mind. All the way, not how I did it though. Do it in a professional manner, but also do not. The customer may not always be correct. You have to just teach them in ways. That lady ate, I'm gonna say, more than 3/4 of that burger, and you telling me she didn't know the ketchup? Yeah. The manager probably didn't want conflict that day, but yeah, I would have. If I was a manager, I would have handled it differently. So don't always think that your teammates that you're working for are also having your back. They have their positions to secure too. But yeah, that's what I learned. I learned just to stick up for yourself, and that's what I've been doing my whole career.
I like it. I like it. It seems like a great job. I like how your mom forced you into it because it helped you become the man you are today.
Yeah, and have a lot of high blood pressure too because of it.
Fucking pre-diabetes.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Could be at Nike fucking running and shit right now.
Got my own shoe.
Got my own shoe right now.
Yeah. I would have had a Velcro too. I hate tying my shoes.
Yeah, you would have had velvet, you soft ass motherfucker.
Sway, baby.
Sway, baby.
Well, yeah, how about yourself, Jake? What was your first job?
First job. My first job was also in the food industry. Actually, before that, my first jobs were working with my dad and my brother. But I don't call those jobs. I call that slave labor.
I call that duty.
I call that duties of slave labor. Where they got to do all the cool stuff, like torch and cut stuff apart, and weld stuff and everything like that. And I said, hey, can I learn that? And they said, yeah, I'll teach you after. Hey, see that 400-pound piece right there? Can you go put that somewhere? I said, I'm 10. Well, it's not going to move itself. God damn. So I said, let me get off this job. Let me do something normal. So then I applied for a job. I didn't do 27. I did one. I got one.
Oh, I see a percentage.
You see my percentage? I went for one, I got one. On the spot. Pristine, upper echelon top job right there.
Ooh, you don't say.
You know where it's at?
Tell me, what? Look, you said food industry?
Yeah, luxurious.
Luxurious. Well, it can't get any more luxurious than McDonald's. Tell me where you work at.
I mean, it's not McDonald's, but I'd say it's about 2 Michelin stars down. Let's call it Chillin.
Oh, is that French?
You ever been to Chillin? But yeah, that was my first job. First job was at Chili's, and the position I was a host. And every once in a while, I do a little waiting, you know, I'm doing, because that's how they got me. They said, okay, well, you can do the host, and then we'll teach you how to be a waiter. I said, hey, let's do it.
What do you do as a host compared to as a waiter?
Host, you just meet and greet. People come in, hey, how you doing? All right, you'll sit here. But it's a harder job than it seems. Then you have to proportionally sit groups so you're not over-sitting here and under-sitting here and doing all that type of stuff. And then as a waiter, easy job. Hey, how you doing? Take your order. Go in the back, get the food, serve it. Make sure you're smiling, doing all that type of stuff. So you learn a lot of good skills within these jobs. I would say interesting job. Wouldn't have been my, I'm getting a little tired over there. Wouldn't have been my favorite job per se, but got to meet a lot of cool people. Same thing. Got to eat a whole bunch of food. And at that time, when you're young, you could eat that shit and be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So I would say that was the beginning of learning all these skills that would help me later in my career.
Sheesh. Well, it looks like it was very delicate to be a host, though. Overseating, not seating enough. Did you have any drama with any dramatic moments?
Dramatic moments. See, I could kind of streamline this. So there's 2 big moments I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna wrap this whole thing up on the chili side of things.
Oh, Chile.
This one, I would say, is a dramatic but funny moment. Is while I was working at Chili's, there was also a couple old high school, like people that went to high school with us that were working at Chili's as well. One of them, I don't want to name no names. Let's just say her name was Liliana. I can't tell you what her last name is. I can't put it completely on blast. But let's just say first name Liliana.
That sounds like a fake ass name, though.
No, she's cool. I can't. Oh, I'll rip her to her. I'll fucking know her like that. She was working there, and at this time, I'm a host. She's a waitress. 7:30. For anybody that works in the food industry, you know that 7:30 time is the fucking worst. You'll meet the worst of people at 7:30.
The hungriest of hippos.
The hungriest of hippos. I like to call them Rick's future bitches. They show up. So within the little corridor area that we're working in, everybody is sitting there waiting to be sat. If you tell them, hey, 15 minutes and you'll be seated, and it's 16 minutes, they'll run up, ask what's going on. The stupidest questions you can ever think of. I'm getting asked all these questions, and a friend of ours comes in, and Liliana is a friend of theirs, and wants them to be seated. I cannot seat them right away, because everybody will see me grab them. They just walked in and seat them. So I told her, okay, give me a couple minutes, I'll get them over there. On the literal side of things, 5 minutes pass. She flies back over, yells at the front desk girl and myself while I'm already talking to a customer. She's yelling at the front desk girl, ripping her apart. I'm smiling at the customer because all he wanted was some crayons for his kid. I said, here you go, sir. Give me a second real quick. And like Rick, this is why we're such good friends. My fuse, extremely short when it comes to people.
But let me tell you too, his shirt, extremely tight that day. This boy, as a host, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, he probably got, that shirt was a black, he looked like a salsa dancer. I could see the hair on his chest from the fucking,
you can see my heartbeat. You can see my heartbeat from
how tight his shirt was. I think the heart was beating because it was pumping less blood in there. Like, it was trying to get more blood. The circulation was cutting. But proceed to your short fuse.
My BPM was 23. I'll tell you right now, that fucking tight shirt got me many of tips.
Ooh, okay.
And many of numbers.
Oh. What were their names? The guys, huh?
Ronnie, Steve. But I digress. Yeah, so then she flips out. I said, oh, sir, give me a second real quick. Run up to her. I said, hey, excuse me. I said, hey, Leon, what's up? Proceed to yell. I said, first of all, relax, bitch. That's all I said. First of all, relax, bitch. I said, you went to high school with me? I know you know who my sister is. I said, I'm about to call her. She's about to come here and beat the fucking shit out of you. I've never seen somebody's face go from anger to fear in that fast a time. She said, what? I said, yeah, dumb fucking... Let's stop there. I turn around, walk away. Call my sister. Tell the front desk girl, hey, I'll be right back. Call Serena. Serena is like, oh, what's up? I said, hey, you remember Liliana from high school? And she goes, yeah, she's nice. I said, hey, I need you to come down and beat the shit out of her. I'm not joking. Serena goes, aw, I really like her. Okay, I'll be there in 10 minutes. The realest of real ones. I don't know one that gets realer than that. Oh. Liliana flies up to me while I'm outside and goes, I'm so sorry I said all that stuff. And blah, blah, blah. I said, it's too late, bitch. I said, the Kraken's already been released. You can't get it back.
Mercy. Mercy.
I said, when the Kraken's released, it's got one mission to do. Then it goes back into the cage. Too late. Luckily enough, I had the Kraken on speed dial. Hit her back. Said, hey, everything's good. She goes, good. Because I didn't want to beat her ass. I would have beaten her ass, but I just didn't want to do it. I said, cool. I'll save that for another day. Click. That was one moment. Second moment. Keep it quick. Working at Chili's. At the same time, I'm playing junior college football. I'm the football guy in the fucking... The reason why... That shirt's a fucking large, but guess what? It looked like a schmedium because the guns and the fucking traps were banging out, baby. Only guy that plays football there. What day do they ask me to work?
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. The most sacrilegious day of the year. Especially at the time I'm playing football. Who's playing in that Super Bowl?
Oh, I don't remember that one.
I remember that one. The New York Giants.
Oh,
and the New England Patriots. For those of you that didn't watch that Super Bowl, helmet catch. Fucking Patriots are undefeated at that time. New York Giants, wild card underdogs, come all the way back, beat them. I'm scheduled to miss that Super Bowl. And when it came to my scheduling or missing that Super Bowl, you can imagine which one I missed. But I'm going to tell you right now, I said...
One of the greatest Super Bowls we watched together.
One of the greatest Super Bowls we ever watched together. But I'm going to tell you right now, fucking missed that fucking shift. But guess what? They got the last laugh. Because they called me the next day and said, hey, Jake, we really need you. That shift, that's a busy day for us. Sadly, we're going to have to let you go. I'm telling you right now, I laughed because I was going to quit a month later anyways. Because I had real shit to do. I said, you old pieces of shit working at Chili's, motherfucker. I got real aspirations. Get the fuck out of my way. Give me this $300 every 2-week check. And give me my free fucking Chili's. Baby back ribs.
Damn. Baby back ribs. Oh, what that's what it was. Man, I'm horrible with that one. I'm more of a McDonald's theme song.
So yeah, I would say that that was a fun job.
Oh, wow.
Lessons I learned from that?
Yeah, you did.
I would beat you to the fucking punch. The lessons I learned that I can carry on today: how to delegate, how to deal with a bunch of different characters, and how to get the job done at the end of the day. Or, one thing I've noticed from that too, is don't ever let a job try to pimp you and tell you what you can and can't do. You want to go watch the Super Bowl? Go watch the fucking Super Bowl. But just make sure you have a backup plan. That's all I got.
Yeah, especially if you live in check to check. Just TiVo the Super Bowl. But if you're still young,
TiVo didn't exist at that time. I had to be there live and in charge, baby. Well, all right. Category 3. You got it because I didn't write it down.
You sure? I'm thinking about just going straight to this. Let's get that.
Do your thing.
You know what? Brings us to one of our greatest segments.
What segment would that be, Rick?
I don't know. But I think even the aliens at Area 51 know about this. Out of this world segment.
Out of this world segment.
You know it. You want me to tell you what it is?
Yeah, please tell me what it is.
Fuck with it or Fuck that. What's it about?
This segment, me and Rick come up with 2 different topics. They can be anything. I will ask Rick if he fucks with it, or if he's gonna say fuck that. If he fucks with it, things will give a positive spin on it. If he says fuck that, things will rip into it on the negative side of things. So we're gonna dive into the first one. Rick,
What is it?
do you fuck with or fuck that Merce's men's purses / fanny packs?
Ooh. That's a tough one there. Well, this day and age, everything's acceptable. But I'm gonna have to say, fuck that,
Man, that sounds like a strong one. Why would you say fuck that?
Because although they are very useful, I don't think I'd ever have a merce. And if I did see someone with a merce, I'm probably gonna ask them, oh yeah, do they have the same size high heels for you too? You'll let them. Merce wearing ass.
yo, merce wearing.
Individual.
Yo, merce wearing ass bitch.
Yeah, I don't think. That's what they have backpacks for, man.
Man, I was about to just say
Shoes, have a satchel, have a gym bag. Man, you have a merce, then I don't even know. You might as well just have extra
skirt.
Have extra thongs in there too.
Yeah, make sure there's a side pocket for thongs.
Fuck, and a side pocket for your dildo too. God damn.
the biggest pocket for you.
Fuck.
They do have a side pocket called their butthole.
Oh, I can see where your bias at. I was just gonna tell you what your decision was.
That was it. That's all you had on.
That's all.
Versus and
well, I don't even know what else to say about it. Besides that, fuck. God damn, I don't even know how that came a subject. But it was a good one though. But then comes the question: what's the difference between a backpack and a merce, or a satchel and a purse?
I guess what I'm looking at when it comes to these merces is I see them try to wear it tough.
Whoa, tough guy! You didn't even tell us your opinion about them.
You didn't ask me the fucking question,
Let me
smart
ask you
ass.
a question, man. Jake, when it comes to merces, do you fuck with them or fuck that?
I mean, you gotta beat me to the punch. You already know where I'm leaning, so I'm gonna come and say, fuck that.
Oh wow, we're looking professional.
The main reason why I would say fuck that is for that reason alone. Is when you get socked in the face and get knocked out, there's nothing tough about clutching your purse. That's the thing. I said, I see the way that people are trying to rock them. It just doesn't look right. Where you try to go over the shoulder, but you make sure that the purse part is in front of your chest. That makes it easy for me to punch you in the face and take your shit from you. And then fanny packs to me should have died a long time ago. Unless you're a parent of 3, or you grew up in like the 80s when it was hot. Which, I mean, if you grew up in the 80s and you're in your 20s rocking a fanny pack, you're in your 40s or 50s right now. So that's doable. If I see you in 40s or 50s with high khakis and a fanny pack on, cool. But if I see a young guy with any of that, like you just said, what the fuck's wrong with a backpack? and
That's useful.
And I would even say this. I would even hate if I saw you with a backpack and you wore it frontal. Because I think when I was in school, if you wore a frontal backpack, you were a girl.
I didn't even know they could wear them like that.
I only knew chicks that did frontal backpacks. So, to me, let's get some baggier pants and start putting shit in your pockets. Instead of that brown pocket in the way back that motherfuckers seem like they're putting shit in. No, I would say that. Loosen the pants up and use those 2 things on the side. And take your eyeliner and take your mascara out of them and start putting your wallet and a flask or something in there. Some manly shit.
Man shit. Put your tools in there.
So I would put your tools in there because you lost the one in the middle a long time ago.
God damn.
So I would say that on that category, fuck that. And like you just said, a sharp fuck that.
Ooh.
Okay. let's go on to my second topic. Three. Fuck with it. Fuck that. Anglers on the good old Instagram.
Ooh.
Do this for me real quick though. Explain what an angler is on the good old IG.
Ooh, an angler. It has no sex, so it's a male or female who puts the camera in a nice perspective that gets their best attributes. May not be the real attributes, but definitely gets the very few attributes that are good for them and emphasizes them.
So we're talking about
on social media.
If they have fortunes, what do?
Oh, they put the camera right above, I'm gonna say, a foot above their head, and it limits those fortunes disappear, and they have only 2.5.
But then when that phone goes back down, their neck goes back down, how many come back?
Oh man, even an extra 2.
Extra 6.
God damn. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and answer your question before I give my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Fuck that. Only because I feel like I get bamboozled every time, man. God damn.
If there's a person that gets angled the hardest, it would be you.
God damn. I need to learn how to take those angle pictures, man. Maybe that's why I fucked that, because I don't know how to do them. But, oh, man, like, that. If that's not, I don't know why they would do that, or people that do that. A lot of, what I do see is a lot of females do that. I just don't know why. The little trend, the ducky face to make you look, I guess, your cheekbones better, the angle up high to make you look thinner from the side. But that's only for a picture. If I see you in real life, like, that angle's not gonna happen. Like,
I'm gonna bust you out for false advertising.
Oh man, can I sue them for that too?
Do you know any historical anglers?
Did you say historical animals that do that? I know a few untamed ones out there.
I knew a few that used to be extinct, and somehow they found them in the deepest of oceans.
God damn, fuck! I never thought in my life I'd see a mastodon in there. Shit, god damn.
They thought that coelacanth fish was dead for 1,000,000 years,
God.
and some of these anglers came out the woodworks.
But before I go into that individual naming of species that fucking came back, it's just I feel that people do that because they want to feel good about themselves when they see an image, suck in the belly and all that. But I wonder how it must feel when someone sees you in real life and you're not really that. Like, does it knock you back into the real world, or do you still go on, yeah, but I look good on the Instagram from this angle, or I got so many likes on this side?
What do you think it is at this point?
At this point, man, they suck at real life. Like, and I don't mean that to be funny. It's just that they want to see the easier way out. It's like, oh, I look skinny from this side. Working out is way too hard. I still get the likes that the people that work out, we still have the same amount of likes. I just have a better angle than them. But it's like, yeah, but in real life, they probably are cooler to hang out with because they're not faking the funk real quick. And then they probably really do look that good in real life. So
you get what you get.
You get what you share on the Instagram, too.
You get what you share, too.
Like
McDowell's bathroom and fucking good old angling.
Oh, man. But, yeah, that's how I feel about that. But, shoot, that's why I'm kind of hesitant on my double tapping nowadays. I can't be. These are not just volunteer, or these are not just for free. My double taps are.
It means something.
It means something to me, man. It should mean something to you. So don't bamboozle me into getting my likes.
Hey, you got some real heat on that one.
Yeah, it's a personal issue.
That seems real personal. That seems like you have been angled and catfished.
God damn, I just had to go back. I had to go side by side image. Like, this is you. How did you fit on this one frame? What angle was that? 20 stories up
Portrait mode.
Panoramic?
That was panoramic portrait right there.
God damn.
Oh, man.
But yes, sir.
Any historical anglers that you know of?
I just don't. Let's just say that. I've never seen a person after I seen them the post 3 minutes ago, and then I seen them in real life 3 minutes after that portrait was posted, that they gained 6 chins and fucking and their ankles went away.
God damn.
They lost their ankles and super ankles came out. Yeah, that's kind of a touchy side. But most definitely, I would not do it. And if you're a guy too, come on, man. Don't that. Yeah, and definitely that. The angling thing, not my thing. You guys trap me too much, man. God damn it. That's why I think I hate it, because it's personal to me. But if you're a guy doing that, like, come on, man. The ducky lips or posing by yourself, like with a selfie angle like that. Oh, and again, going back to the filters, like
the filters.
What do you think you look pretty from that angle, guy? Come on, pretty guy.
It sounds like you're trying to pull somebody out and try to fight him right now.
Come on, pretty guy.
I see a lot of names flying around your brain right now.
Oh man.
I've never seen you. This is episode 3, and this subject has really struck a nerve.
Maybe I gotta learn how to angle myself.
Hell no, then you'll lose this fucking friend.
But yeah, just don't do it. Be real, I guess. Oh, sorry guys, I ate too much McDonald's there, and the lactose intensity is intensifying. But yeah, good luck to your guys' likes though. By the way, hope you guys feel prettier for that.
Damn, such hate.
Oh, judging my opinion, how about you?
What's the question?
Do you fuck with it or fuck that? Anglers on the IG. I just want to ask you, why do you think they do it?
Well, let me give you my opinion first, and
Oh,
then you
God
feel free to
damn.
ask me whatever you
Your
feel
horse is
like.
in the back.
I would say I appreciate the effort in what you're trying to do. I'm fucking lying. Fuck that. Hell no. I think that is the biggest false advertising I've ever seen in my life. You ask me why? I think it's a self-esteem issue. I think that, like you just said, Instagram and all the social media aspects have allowed life to be simple and easy. You think that angling is crazy? They have a thing called face tuning, where you can get an app, squish this, enlarge that. You can have no ass with a big ass. You could have
I like
5 chins with shrink that into 1 chin. There's a lot more to the game than just angling. But it's all the self-esteem look thing, where it's so easy to do that and then go crawl back into your cave and go eat a whole pizza to yourself and sit there and wallow and cry and whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck you do. But it's so much harder to actually make a life change and be like, hey, this is what I want to look like. Here's the journey I'm going to take to look like that. So in my opinion, it's a very cowardly waste of time to sit there and every day wasting 30 minutes angling and face tuning and do all that stuff, when you could take those 30 minutes and get your ass running or go work out or do something like that and actually make the change. So I think that this whole era is just a very lost era in the sense of people getting too wrapped up in their phones and everything like that. I am just a huge hater of the whole thing, where it's like, just rock with what God gave you, and if you don't like it, make the actual change. Don't make the cybernetic change.
Make the change that you want, that 5 chin that you're trying to hide. Really get rid of it.
Do some fucking neck exercises and shit. Be doing this
God
and
damn.
work those muscles out and get everything moving.
Yeah. And not gobble down some more chicken like that.
Yeah, go gobble on some of the other shit. That'll burn some calories. But when it comes to the men, that is an even more disrespectful category. If you're a woman, same thing. I don't condone it, but I get it. If you're a guy, what the hell are you doing? If you're angling, you're probably angling your little wiener out there. Oh, is this looking? Is that looking? Probably doing all that shit too, you fruitcakes.
Damn.
I would say on the both sides, but especially towards the man side of things, what are you doing?
Try to be pretty, my guy.
Try to be brave. We have a thing called testosterone. You can hit some push-ups and go run some miles, and you'll get in shape like that because of what's in your system. So why not start using it? These phones and everything are just gonna pump more of the estrogen in you, and that's the issue. That's the issue that's going on right
science.
now.
That's facts.
That's facts. I mean, look it up. Open up a Snapple bottle. Say it right on the top of that shit.
It actually does say here 86% of guys who angle have what is that? 69% less length?
Less sexual drive?
God damn!
That's a strong percentage.
Don't let it happen to you. Don't let it be you.
Chillin from 1st to 6th, sponsored by Extends. But yeah, I would say on that side of things, just don't do it. Save the likes and save all the shit and really go outside and work and then post something you'd be proud of. That's the real, the psychological thing. You're posting it, and I know you're not proud. You might be proud at that moment when you see all the views and the likes and everything like that. But when you close that phone and you're really by yourself, I know you're not proud.
Yeah, you're trying to get gratification from other people instead of feeling
yourself.
Feeling grateful yourself.
And I think people might think that we're harsh and everything like that, but we're spinning it back to self-gratification and feeling good for yourself as a whole. Some people like to be like, yeah, but them taking these pictures, they feel... Oh, shut the fuck up. At the end of the day, what you're doing is just furthering the disease with those excuses. You really need to be harsh with people so they make a change. Nobody ever makes a change when you're soft to them. If you want a kid to do something and it's your son, you can try nice a couple times. It might not work. Sometimes you gotta smack a motherfucker in the ass. Then that shit works. Same thing with this, where it's like, you want me to be nice to you until you look great, but I know you don't look great? What kind of friend am I? Fuck out of here.
Damn, that got kind of deep.
But enough about my topics. Rick, what do you have?
Oh, I have a topic for you. So I was just driving, listening to some throwbacks, listening to my good old friend, Sean, Mr. Kingston. And I just had to ask you, man. Fuck with it or fuck that? Accents, man. How you feel about the accents? Fake accent? Real accents? Your favorite accent? And your most hated accent?
I don't even know what accent you did right there. But I would say accents.
Accent man. You know accent man.
Being a human being that has a slight accent, I'm going to roll with I fuck with accents.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, accents I fuck with because I feel like when you walk into a scenario with an accent, it instantly changes the mood in the room. People want to know, where are you from? Let me hear you talk more. Accents, all that type of stuff. Me personally, my accent has always helped, baby. I don't know what time where it didn't help. Going into Bel Air in 3rd grade, there were 2 little hotties in that class. One named Maria, one named Hilda. They're besties.
Ooh, what are you trying to do with your accent there?
Well, I'm telling you right now, going into 4th grade, they weren't besties no more.
Oh, damn.
Because they wanted some of good old Matthew McConaughey accent. But I was focused on sports. People thought I was dating you at the time because I was just kicking it with you and we were playing sports. I really wasn't focused on the girls. But furthering that into my later stage in life, because that accent didn't never hurt me too much. So I would say accents, I fuck with accents. Side story, I remember one time we went to a hotel party. And we go to this hotel party and we're having a good time. And there's this like little cute girl there. And everybody wants to talk to her. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Walk over, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Blah, blah. She said, oh my God, what's up with your accent? I said, I don't know. I said, I'm from out this way. I just have this accent. I really like that. Digits sealed. Sophomore year of high school. Me and you were walking back to the house. You go, hey, you got that girl's number? I said, yeah, man. And he goes, fuck, I fucking hate you. You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna just get a Jamaican accent and just start talking Jamaican all the time and see if I can get some numbers doing that shit. From there, I said, ooh, I gotta hold on to this accent. Because not only does it get me what I want, but it makes my best friend hate what I got.
This guy fake his accent right here.
That's real, motherfucker.
God damn. Yo,
Well,
are you kidding me, man?
are you kidding me, man? But to flip down the flip side, Rick, accents. Fuck with it or fuck that?
Oh, what do you mean? My most hated enemy? I want to say, fuck that.
You don't like accents?
Oh, there's probably one accent that I like. And
Ooh, that's a good question, but go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, well, you didn't answer my other questions I told you.
You didn't hit me with them.
I probably gave you too early.
Well, you do yours and then give me back mine.
Well, I'll do mine first then. I only like one accent, that's it.
What accent?
And it has to be on a female too. The British accent. Did I do it right?
Hey, whatever fucking thing it was.
Oh, that British or London accent, that stuff, I don't know why it is, it's just a little turn. Like, all the actresses from the freaking, The Walking Dead are freaking all English actors, huh? Oh my gosh. They, something about that accent that gets me.
Idris Elba.
He gets me, dude. Turn on. Idris Elba. I cannot stand accents because of you. No,
You're like, no. Good old fucking Southern accents. I hate them.
All of them. But I cannot stand a lot of these rappers or singers that do their thing. Hey, one love to my boy Sean DePaul, Juby Hazalan. But the Sean Kingston kid.
With the fakest accent.
With the fakest of Jamaican accent. Hey, he's pretty good. He kind of does accents like I do, kind of. At that level.
What, horrible?
Yes. What you mean horrible, man? That was my Irish
I thought that was Russian. I said, man, that was a good Russian accent. That was my Irish accent. Okay.
But yeah, I don't. When it comes to the fakeness to actually promote their record sales and stuff like that, I get it. Cater to your community there. Maybe you have ancestry that's Jamaican, but yeah, always represent, but not fake it to exploit, sales and stuff like that. Or when it comes to like the money making side.
What about your little boy Plies, though, baby? That's just fake.
No, he's real.
No, that motherfucker's got the fakest fucking accent.
No, see, I don't fuck with that either. It is amusing though.
Yeah, it's amusing, but see, he got a fake fucking accent too. That's why I don't fuck with him.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't get shot at like every week or something like that. And
He
had like no money now.
Matrix is all of them. So yeah, well, fuck, feel free to ask me because I'm about to rip this up right now.
What is your favorite accent and what is your least favorite accent?
Favorite accent, mine, because it gets me what I need.
Alright, that was short and sweet.
No, like wiener. No, I would say favorite accent. Man, I really like
guys'
Australian.
accent. Like guys' accent.
Good old fellas. Good old fellas accents. No, I would say Australian.
Oh yeah, mate.
I thought that was Austin Powers getting choked out. I thought Austin Powers was getting choked out right there by Mini-Me. Yeah, I would say Australian is a strong one. Australian's a strong one. I'll just stop at that. Australian's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Most hated?
Most hated.
Ooh, I'll narrow this all the way down. My most hated is hearing a Brazilian woman speak English. Because it is the deepest accent I've ever heard in my life. Brazilian women speaking Portuguese or speaking English is like listening to... Who's the deepest voice person I can think of? Listening to a tuba get run over by a car. Oh my God, I cannot stand a Brazilian woman speaking anything.
Why
It,
not,
it sounds like Jabba the Hutt, or it sounds like Chewbacca just letting it rip. I can't stand it. Do they look great? Hell yes. Do they sound great? Hell no. You're stuck in a rock and a hard place. If a good-looking Brazilian woman runs up to you and talks to you, it's 50-50 that might be a man or a woman by that accent and that voice.
Sometimes I like to take a risk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes you fail too.
I gotta do me like that, son.
Do me like that, son. All right, well, topic 2, boy, hit me with what you got.
That was a good topic, right?
That was a good one.
But talking about good and bad topic, it could be a good or a bad thing for this next.
Let it go.
Jake, you're always in the fitness realm.
I would say I'm into fitness.
You know, you go to the gym quite often and frequently.
Mm.
You know, there has to be some sort of uniform you guys wear at the gym. I don't know. I don't usually go to the gym. Is there a uniform or a standard of clothing you might have to wear? Before you answer that, spandex at the gym. Fuck with it or fuck that.
Are we categorizing this, or
This is definitely categorizing.
well,
Let me just break it down. Spandex at the gym. One for male, one for female. Give your opinion.
that's why I'm split, because this would be a fuck with that. Because I fuck with it, but then another side, fuck that. Women spandex at the gym, I fuck with it to a degree.
Oh, is that right?
Because there are some thumbs up and there are some hard thumbs down that I see with women in spandex. So I'm going to say fuck with it, 80-20. Men, fuck that. 100, baby. Man with the spandex at the club, or at the gym.
What clubs you go to?
Good old cafe.
R.I.P. though. Good place. Cheap drinks.
Cheap drinks. I would say spandex at the club or at the gym. Fuck that. With especially men. What are you doing? Once again, do you know that depending on what section of the gym that you're in, the demographic shifts hard. If you are in the free weight area, that is about 90% men and 10% women. If you're in the elliptical treadmill area, you might get 70-30 women to men. Every time we see men in spandex, it's always strong deadlifting in the free weight section. I'm lost because who are you doing it for? It better not be for me. Because if it's for me and we catch eyes, I'm going to kick the shit out of you. You're catching a fist after. So on that side, I think I won't even get too far into that, because if I get too far into that, that means my foot is going to get too far into somebody's ass the next time I see them in some spandex.
Yeah, they might like it. And
That was their whole objective. That's the whole reason that they're doing it for.
Something there.
But yeah, men with the spandex, you got to quit. I know Terrell Owens was the godfather of the whole thing, but save it for the football field in minus 20-degree weather. But if we're in the gym, put some shorts on. I don't even like spandex with shorts on. I don't even like that look.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's never that hot. You put some shorts on and let your hair bang on your legs. Because a lot of them don't even got hair on their legs. They shave that shit too. So I'm going to say, fuck that. But now let's get into the brighter side of things. Women with spandex on. I need to hug or kiss, maybe a little bit of both, whoever revigored and resurged that look. Because, good God, does that leave no thought to the imagination? I have seen so many labias and so many, I've seen so many, hey, yeah, you're about to be pregnant in 4 months because I can just see everything's open right now. I've seen more camel toe than an Arab dude in the Sahara, baby. Oh man, but there are good and bad with that as well. There's women that should be wearing it, and there's women that shouldn't, aka Rick's next date, that should not be wearing it, because what they do is they scream and stretch the product out. I've heard more death shrieks when a woman picks up that fabric that shouldn't be bending that way and puts over, what's it called?
The fupa.
If those of you that don't know what a fupa is, same thing, reference Urban Dictionary. Feel free to look it up. It's a doozy.
It's a juicy. I mean, it could be.
It's a sweaty, so probably sometimes hairy, smelly doozy. But yeah, there's a lot of women out there that are not as modest as they should be, and they do the sports bra, and they do the hiked up spandex, and it's just a nightmare. And I think that should be banned. I think there should be on a board.
Oh shit.
Check marks and X's, and the X's should be big old mamas and dudes with any guy with any type of spandex on. Lululemon's even pushing it. I got Lululemon shorts, and those are even pushing it. You should be X'd out. You shouldn't even be allowed in. As a matter of fact, they should push you up on a cross. I'm just playing. But to throw that back at you, Rick, spandex at the gym, male and female, fuck with it, but fuck that.
Oh, very touchy subject there. Emphasis on the touchy. But yes, overall, for the female side, I fuck with it. Oh, baby.
That's 100%.
That's 100%. Hey, thumbs up and a bulge up to all my big mamas getting it up there. I love the confidence. At least you're not trying to be a freaking
not two thumbs and a bulge.
It's 2 thumbs and a bulge up for you guys right there. Like the confidence. Keep at it. And let me know where you guys are working out at. I'll be there.
I'll be there to support you.
But let's go to the more. Hey, you fit women? Get them a little bit tighter, please. Come on, what are you guys doing? They're too loose. Tighten it up. Get it together. The guys, though, it was a topic because the very few times I do go to the gym, I always thought it was, hey, get your Raggedy t-shirt, get your basketball shorts, and go work out. And basically go do physical activity. I didn't know when it became a trend to come in with the what's it called, the unitard leotard? The leotard, the one-piece skin-tight suit for males out there. Exactly. What are you trying to do? Like, I'm pretty sure.
Is there a wrestling state championship meeting?
Yeah. Like, is it more aerodynamic when you're like squatting, or is it like I don't know, is your boyfriend there at the time that you want to impress?
You want to impress him.
Like, I don't know what I know it can't be comfortable when it goes like near your mangina and stuff, but like.
You wanted to show the glutes off.
You should show the glutes and the fupa too. Emphasis on the P on the fupa. God damn, like, same with Jake with the more camel toes on guys nowadays with this fucking outfit was going on. Like,
yeah, they think they're showing hoof, but all it is a little shrimpy toe out there.
God damn, like.
I said, when did Long John Silver's have a sale on shrimp?
Because goddamn, guys, like, come on, man. Like, I know it's not comfortable for you. It can be comfortable. Like, yeah. It definitely doesn't make you strong, because most of these guys that I'm seeing with this is like, y'all still at the deadlift or doing deadlifts with 45, just one plate as your max. Like, squatting with one plate on each side. Like, it's definitely not making you stronger. And it can't be comfortable. Like, the girls, I'm pretty sure, I don't know what's that part area. It's comfort for them. They're covering, or it feels good against their skin. They have delicate skin. Do you guys have delicate skin? Like, come on, man.
There's not with women.
I don't know what it is.
They could be pressed up against anything because it's just your skin. Women, we have these things called balls that hang down.
So, well,
When
some
those
of us
get,
do.
hey, the real ones do. When those get pressed, there's no comfortable walking. You're grinding 2 rocks into 2 walls. It's not working.
Yeah. So sometimes 2 pebbles with these guys are nowadays. But
That's
yeah,
why it works for them.
just stop. And I know you guys spent probably more than $40 on those things, man. Like, I just go to the Goodwill. I use people's slightly used shorts, man. God damn. Probably still outrun you guys, and I haven't ran in like a couple weeks. By weeks, I mean years.
Years. By weeks, I meant a fortnight.
God damn.
But a fortnight, I meant 20 fortnights.
But 24 nights, I mean 1 millennium later. Well, yeah, cut it out, man. Stop fooling yourselves, and stop fucking fooling your boyfriends in there. Little shrimp niggas.
Little Long John Silver asses. Old Long John Silver
Got
asses.
it out.
Oh,
nice. Shopping
man.
in the women's section, but tell me what's up, man.
Well, let me pull you back from that. Well, we're coming to the end. It's so hard to say goodbye, but we are close to the end. Which last episode was Rick's quote. Now is my quote.
And what do we do in this section?
This is the end right here. Here's where I throw a quote out. You are going to summarize why. How does this quote relate to everything we talked about, but also relates to you and your business career and everything? And how does this quote affect you in your life? And like, how can you relate it to your life?
I like it.
Okay, so it works just like this. Today, I'm taking this quote from the late great Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah. I would rather die from exhaustion than die from starvation.
Ooh.
Strong one.
Where did he get his PhD at? University of WWF.
Damn. But yeah, so I would rather die from exhaustion than die from starvation. Rick, how's that quote move you?
Ooh, that shit really actually moved me right there. Because it looks like Randy Savage. This guy died. Say he's going to die of exhaustion rather than starvation. That means he was tired, but he was eating. He was never starving. And he's working hard. That's a freaking quote from a hardworking person right there. And just seeing people in the freaking his realm of work, WWF, like those mother effers have to get big and ripped and work out every day. Like that boy's eating. That's what it seems to me like, and I can relate that to my work. Because you'll never see me starving, man. Shoot, I may be maybe working entry-level jobs in the beginning, working at McDonald's, I got paid $6.75 an hour at McDonald's. I still have a pay stub from there, and stuff like that is what keeps me hungry too. Like I was never starving. I was eating maybe smaller portions.
I can tell you never been starving.
You feel me, boy? But best believe I'll be working harder to the next step, working until I'm out of gas, till I'm all exhausted. And hopefully by then, I'll be where I'm at. And less of starving mode. And more hunger mode.
I see it.
What about yourself? I like that quote right there.
Hey, that quote's strong. Like that one, when I heard that quote, I do dive fully into that one. I say, I use this one. But yeah, the quote of, I would rather die from exhaustion than die from starvation. That quote, especially for how we grew up, is, we don't have to dive too far into that. We'll save those for later episodes. But we grew up in more of a starvation, finding ways to eat mode, where everything wasn't given to us or handed to us, or there's a lot of people from our elementary schools and middle schools and high schools that regressed, and we could have easily regressed with them, but we decided to progress. And with that being said, that is the exhaustion part. Like, we enjoy that. I don't know anything different than to push and exhaust myself because of the men and women that raised us. That's all they ever did. So that's all we've ever seen. For other people, they might have not seen that, or their parents are at television or something like that. We got to see it firsthand. So in my opinion, there's no option but to exhaust myself. Because if my dad and our dads could wake up, our moms could wake up every day and they could put their nose to the grindstone and just go, why the fuck couldn't I do that?
Hell yeah.
So to sit there and complain that my stomach hurts and I'm starving would be a discredit to my parents, and be in your and you're in the same boat where it'd be a discredit to yours. So I'd rather die from exhaustion, looking up at them and being like, man, I did everything I possibly could.
Yup, that's what I like too.
Yeah.
Leaving it all out there.
Leaving it all out there. I don't know if I would ever hold anything back. Because then...
Because if we do hold any little piece of back, growing up how we did, you're already starving.
You're already starving.
People can hold back and like, oh, yeah, I'm going to slow it down. Have a little time from here or there. Live off of whatever help they have. If we don't go out hard every day, then... Like you said, you're doing a discredit to the ones who gave it to you, or at least tried to give it to you.
And they're wolves, and they'll leave you behind.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the only way that they know how to move, and that's the only way they taught us how to move. So I would say, at the end of the day, it's a quote that really sticks with me, but I know it sticks with you at the same time, because we grew up in the same atmosphere. We grew up in the same stuff where we have friends that I love to death, but they didn't grow up the same way we grew up. And
or if they did, they didn't exhaust themselves.
They didn't exhaust themselves. But I would say that to the age I am now, until the day I die, it will always be exhausting myself and pushing my body as far as I possibly can to pass on to the next generation. Because that's all it is. If somebody passes on to you, you pass on to them. And I want that to be something that my kids look at, they don't even think twice about. Oh, that's how my dad is? That's how I gotta be. So I would say at the end of this podcast, always exhaust yourself. Never sit there looking, because if you're starving, you're looking for somebody else to feed you, and that's the biggest mistake that you can make. Don't look around for other people to feed you, because in my opinion, you can take all this away from me, and you can just put me outside, and I'll tell you right now, I won't be starving. I know how to get food, because that's just a hustling mentality, or that's just a survival winner's mentality, where a lot of people that perish or die quick are losing, and they want somebody to feed them. I don't want anybody to ever feed me. I'd rather feed myself. So at the end of this podcast, that's what I'm going to leave you. Feed yourself and don't try to get fed. You bitch ass motherfuckers.
God damn, I like that.
But with that being said, that's it for today.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to head out then, man.
Go do your thing.
Alright then, man.
Alright, Rick.
Bye-bye.
Peace.